and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. With Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce on the sideline. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll host the Washington Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll be matching up with Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Markkanen and Kessler man the post positions. Then it's Keontae George. And it's Sensabaugh in at the two-guard spot. And for Boston, out on the block, it's Tatum with Queta. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. George with a screen on Tatum. Pass to Hendricks. Back to Markkanen. Drills the three-pointer. And we talk about experimenting with lineups early on, DB. What are some examples of that?
Well, you can have two extremes, right, in the modern NBA. Most teams need some sort of small ball lineup that they finish with. But we are also increasingly starting to see teams play with multiple bigs on the floor. You have to be able to have multiple tools in your toolbox.
And here's George, following Jaylen Brown's three. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive, make sure you convert.
A floater, it's deflected. A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. This one for three. The shot's good on the assist by George. Markkanen's got 8.
Whatever the range is, Lauri Markkanen has it. He is such a sweet shooter.
Brown with the screen on Markkanen. And here's Tatum for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
Well, you can see it's a matter of pride out there for these guys.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Driving to the basket. And the layup's good off the glass. Tatum's got his 3rd bucket of the night. Utah's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. George passes to Markkanen. Fades and shoots. No good off the front iron.
Oh, the analytics department is smiling after that one.
Tatum's shot is off.
Boy, just tremendous effort on defense. That's a clear message from him. No easy buckets.
George passes to Kessler. George against Simon. 5 to shoot. He dialed that one up from long distance. 11 points in the game.
How about the big-time range of Markkanen? That wasn't toes to the three-point line. That one had some distance on it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. A fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Keontae George.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their effort.
Now here's Tatum. He had 15 points last outing. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played, our late first-round pick Doris back in 2022, Walker Kessler proving he was a sleeper. He has shown a lot for sure.
Oh, no question about it, Kevin. We are talking about a guy who's got size. He's consistent on the backboards, but there's an offensive arsenal there that maybe was a bit unexpected.
And White kicks to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Queta, the pass to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Look out below. Jaylen Brown off his feet in a hurry.
Utah's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Markkanen. Lets the three fly. Sends the ball, no good. And so Simons will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Total embarrassment. I was shocked at how poorly they played. I think they were shocked.
Well, frankly, they should be shocked. I mean, that kind of effort simply won't cut it in today's NBA. Let's see if they take any lessons from it.
Here's Markkanen following the bucket by the Celtics. And stolen by White. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Fifth is Anthony Simons.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
And it's sent back by Kessler.
Boy, there is a reason this guy has led the league in blocks. Walker Kessler sent it back.
Outside, George. Pass to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Another miss by Utah. Up top, Tatum. Defended by George. And it's Brown missing. Jazz trail by 5. Here's Sensabaugh. Still yet to score. Pass to George. Clock at 6. Now here's Markkanen. That ball's nice feed that time from George.
Well, you can see how impactful Lauri Markkanen can be with that size and skill offensively. He is too good.
Simons against George. A nice shot by Simons. Simons has got his second basket of the night.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside, Markkanen. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Here's White. 11 points for him in that last game against Houston. Pass to Queta. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Rebound, Utah. Hendricks has got his 4th rebound in this one. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks a lot. Jaylen Brown is rounding out his game in all facets. He said, I've definitely worked on my playmaking, just being able to see the floor, making great reads, creating for my teammates, and putting pressure on the defense. Guys, back to you.
Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. Now White, after Lauri Markkanen, misses from long range. And the basket by Tatum.
Well, size and skill. Tatum on the interior. Yes, sir.
Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Hendricks. There's the 3, and the 3 ball is good. Hendricks has got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Brown the pass to Queta. Brown feeling it out a bit, and here is Simon. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Simons has got 7 points.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Markkanen from outside. The rebound by the Celtics. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, the Jazz have traded away a lot of their veterans. All-star Lauri Markkanen still remains. After a down-shooting season a year ago, perhaps he needs to build his value back up around the league before they would consider moving him.
He can heat up in a hurry, that's for sure. We appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams. Markkanen against Tatum. Brown wide open. He fires. Off target from outside. And so George will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2, they defeated Charlotte in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Pritchard with the ball, defended by George. Unloads from 13. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Keontae George with the elevation. How about that vertical, folks?
Pritchard against George. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Beasley outside. Pass to Walsh. Pritchard feeling it out a bit.
Yeah, if you're playing that power forward position, you overcome a lack of size with great hops.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Markkanen a screen on Beasley with the drive. Good work there as it goes. And the Jazz lead by 2.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Pritchard against George. And he goes in for the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Beasley, the pass to Pritchard. Back to Beasley. Misses the 3. Utah shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Pass to Collier. His 3-pointers off the mark. Pritchard with the ball. Got it up. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for the Celtics. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Peyton Pritchard out there with Beasley. Then there's Brown, and it's Garza in at the 5. Home in the paint. That's the Boston 5. Brown inside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
Here's Collier. He's coming off a 10-point game against Charlotte.
And his court vision was extraordinary, too. Let's not forget that. He was flawless passing the ball.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pritchard finds Beasley. Brown the pass to Garza. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight. Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Bailey passes to Filipowski. The Jazz working the ball around now. Sinks the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Pritchard passes to Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Well, Doris, we saw him coming for a while now, but Peyton Pritchard made history with the Celtics last season.
This is a guy, Kevin, who won 6th Man of the Year. He was one of 3 Celtics to have 253s in the same season. An absolutely invaluable piece to their success.
They set the pick. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Brown's got 9 points.
and it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Driving in. Good on the shot. Collier's got the lead up to 4 now for the Jams.
Boy, that's exactly the look you're working toward, right at the rim.
Here's MyNba. There's Brown with the 3. That doesn't go either for Brown. For Utah, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. Bailey passes to Filipowski. And here's Nurkic. Beasley with the steal. Up top, Brown. He had 15 points last outing. Pass to Garza. Fader on the way. That misses off the backboard.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Here's the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
Number 13.
Now it's a 7-point Jazz lead.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Brown outside. Shot clock at 6. Over Bailey. Rebound by Nurkic. Utah leading by 7. Pass to Collier. Here's Filipowski. Here's Collier. Covered by Beasley. Here's Nurkic. And Boston with the rebound. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And it was a matchup you thought they would have cruised through, but they actually dropped the game in this series last year.
To the left wing. Bailey passes to Collier. Pass to Bailey. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Really left alone that time. Beasley's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Well, this is Beasley's game, right? The ability to know when to shoot it off the catch.
Celtics trail by 6. They set the screen. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
Well, good things happen for this team when Jaylen Brown gets into the paint. So efficient inside.
Pass to Collier. To the wing on the left. From downtown, buries the long-range jumper. He's got 9.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Brown outside. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Here's Collier. 9 points in the game so far. To the wing right side. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Excellent D there from Beasley. The Celtics have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Here's MyNba. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Heads-up play by Beasley. We all know this guy has an instinct to score it, but right there, moving the ball, such a pretty pass.
Pass to Filipowski. And it's Bailey in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Bailey's got the lead up to 8 now for the Jams.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3 ball here in the second quarter.
To the paint. It's stolen by Bailey. Here's Collier. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 10-point Utah lead.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
It's stolen by Pritchard. Beasley, the pass to Pritchard. Brown outside. Cash money, Brown with the train.
Well, a good first quarter leads to a dynamite second period.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So Utah ends up going with the new group. And Utah has possession. They've led by as much as 10. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That will be the fourth of the string of 5 played on the road. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Simons missing. Jazz leading by 7. Now George. He had a 36-point outing in the last game against the Hornets in Charlotte.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
And Tatum hammers it home.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
And it's George finishing it off.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And White kicks to Tatum. Oh, good with the triple. The Jazz shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. To the middle, deflects the pass. Pass to Brown, 18 feet out, and it's Boston with another.
Boy, this guy's been a monster this quarter. His team has needed it.
Simons against George. There's the try, and it's George finishing it off.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Outside, Simons. Tatum kicks to White. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh. Utah leading by 7.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Kessler. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Sensabaugh's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Pass to Sensabaugh. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 6 assists now in the game.
And they're shooting just over 50% on their three-point attempts. Easy to see how they've been able to edge out in front.
There's a good screen. Wide up top. George with the ball. And Simons picks him up defensively. And it's sent back by Kessler.
This guy is a constant threat on the defensive end. Send it back, Walker.
Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. So it's Boston now. It's a 13-point game. Inside, here's Queta. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Queta's got his first basket.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Outside, Markkanen. And a miss there on the triple.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth.
It's good. Simons has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston.
Oh, gritty inside. Simons amongst the big bodies.
And so it's Utah. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half.
You know, right now for Utah, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish. And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Celtics. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Lowry Markkanen having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Getting underway here in the second half. Here's Will Hardy's 5. Markkanen and Kessler man the post position. Then it's George, and it's Hendricks in at the 3, the small forward. Utah shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. You can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Back to you guys.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. To the inside. Here's Queta, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Queta's got his second bucket tonight. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
Well, this is where Markkanen's feel for the game. You can put him in pick and roll. He is going to find a way to score.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. George passes to Markkanen, and Markkanen throws it down.
Now, this shows you how dynamic Lowry Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
Here's Queta, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Want easy looks? Don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Outside, Markkanen. Offline with his 3.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Brown the pass to Tatum. Over George. Tatum's shot is off. Jazz leading by 9. Outside, George. Here's Sensabaugh. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, Tatum with it. Great job by Tatum in close.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And George kicks to Markkanen. Here's Sensabaugh. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack. They are just killing him on the interior.
George against Simon. Pass to Hendricks. Nice ball movement by Utah. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Tatum. Over in the corner, Brown. From outside, off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Well, already so accomplished, Doris. Jason Tatum. As you look at the landscape of the Celtics, where is his place in that story?
Well, let's remember, Kevin, that he's still a young player, and so that history is still being written. But the North Star for the Boston Celtics is always championships, and Tatum has proven he can deliver.
Pass to Kessler. George looking over the floor. Three-pointer, Markkanen, and Tatum pulls it down.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
Brown Brown, the pass to Queta. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Queta's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Well, this is where you see Jaylen Brown has evolved as a playmaker for his teammates. That's a pretty pass.
Here's George. No good again that time. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Jaylen Brown. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged 22 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 4 assists. He's been nothing short of fantastic during that stretch. Offense coming very easily for him.
And so much of it, to me, is his ability to read the floor, make the right decision, and then go right after the action he wants.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Outside, White. Back to Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
Pass to Kessler. Now George. Through the net again. He's done that 10 times tonight, and he's only needed 11 shots to get there.
As he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter, he's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Tatum. Sinking the tough shot, Jason Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
And here's George. 22 points for him. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. George has got 25 points in the game.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Oh, and he jams it right over Lauri Markkanen. Wow.
That's this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Pass to George. Outside, Markkanen. That ball's nice speed that time from George. Markkanen's got 7 points for the quarter.
He tore it up from downtown in the first half. Now hits this one. Dangerous shooter, guys.
Simons, and another basket for Boston.
And good work from the mid-range. Simons doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable.
George against Simon. The rebound by Simon. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in. He's got 20.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. Austin making some changes. This is checked in, and it's Beasley in for Derek White. Jazz leading by 5. Over to the left wing. Back to George. Utah moving it around. Here's Bailey. Another miss by Utah. Austin's getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And that one is good by Beasley.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's George. He's got 25. Here's Filipowski. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. And the Jazz lead by 5. And Boston certainly has some of the most knowledgeable sports fans, Doris, in the country.
Kevin, not only knowledgeable, but passionate. And when you think over the 4 major sports in the city and the tradition of success, it is no wonder they are so committed. This is why you select Keontae George. This guy is very capable of huge offensive nights.
The three-point shot is pure for Tatum.
Oh, he is red hot right now. Defense has got to lock in.
Pass to Bailey. Three-pointer. The rebound by the Celtics. Beasley outside. Now here's Tatum, defended by George. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Utah leading. Driving inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the third quarter of the game. And George with the stuff.
Boy, you see Keontae George with the burst off that dribble drive. That is tough.
Brown with it. 20 points for him. Pass to Pritchard. Just 5 on the clock. Beasley sets a screen for Pritchard. That 3 off the mark. Utah leading by 4. And George, here we go. And he converts the layup. George has got 31 points.
Boy, it hasn't mattered what the defense has tried. He has had every counter. What a great night.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Boston making a switch here. Einad's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Kyle Filipowski. And it's Collier in for Mikhailuk. Tatum no good. The Jazz shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. And it's Bailey in the corner. And the 3 off target. And here's Tatum. Will bring it up for the Celtics. They trail by 6. Pass to Minot. Down low. Here's Garza. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Markkanen looking it over. And that's a foul called on Lauri Markkanen. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Boston's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Outside Tatum. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. That's on Ace Bailey. The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And when you look at their numbers from a season ago, 80% as a unit, that's something you'll be happy with.
Markkanen passes to George. Count that one. 33 points for George.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. It's the Celtics. They lead by 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, thing of beauty.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. We've got Malik Beasley. He's out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. That's the Boston 5. Beasley with a screen on Markkanen. Brown with it. Bailey picks him up. A nice shot by Brown. Brown's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
Sweet little mid-range from Jaylen Brown. That 3-level scoring coming into play.
Just enough coverage to bother that 3-point attempt.
Stolen by Markkanen. Into the lane, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Yeah, Markkanen's vision on display there. Very good awareness.
Here's Pritchard. Beasley outside. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Minot can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And it's Collier missing. To the inside. It's stolen by Pritchard. Pass to Garza. Now Brown. There's a screen. Here's Minot. 6 to shoot. Beasley, the pass to Garza. And there it is for him.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
This is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
Inside. Bailey passes to Collins. Count it. Collier's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. And Utah with a change here, too. Kessler's checked in. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
During that last break, I heard Joe Mazzulla as he talked with the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that." The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may. Guys.
Thank you once again, Allie.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And the Celtics making a change here. Minot's checked in. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Filipowski. Back to Markkanen. Shoots over Brown. Markkanen can't get it to go.
This guy does not love to operate in the mid-range, and it showed right there.
Beasley finds Tatum. Inside, Tatum finds the juice.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this lead.
Pass to Filipowski. Feeds away. Not enough on that one as it misses. Celtics leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Buncher.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Boy, what a pass by Jaylen Brown. Probably one of his most improved areas.
Collier, that's good.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And finished off by Brown.
Jaylen Brown, very capable of taking stretches of games over. Right now, he's got the entire offensive arsenal working.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Back to Tatum. Over in the corner, Pritchard. A three-pointer off the mark.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but then...
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. It's Brown on the wing. Yes, that goes in. Brown's got 28.
He's unguardable. Nobody been able to contain him here in the fourth quarter. Now 4 of 5 from the field.
Pass to Filipowski. Three-pointer, Markkanen. And Boston with the rebound. Minot's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pritchard passes to Brown. Here's Minot, and it's sent back by Kessler.
Such a disruptive defender, Kessler, one of the best shot blockers this league has to offer.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Pritchard. Count it, and the Celtic lead has been cut down to 2 on the bucket from Collier.
Doesn't get much easier than that. That is nice work.
The 3 from Tatum. The rebound by the Jazz. Collier's got 6 rebounds here tonight to tie it up. He takes it up and lays it in. Collier's got 16 here in the second half.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Utah has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Markkanen passes to Collier. Now Bailey. Pass to Collier. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Beasley has the ball here for Boston. Fades. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Brown. Brown's got 9 assists now tonight.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
The 3 from Tatum. Filipowski grabs the board.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the basket by Bailey.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's Tatum. Good. Tatum's got 44.
My goodness, the ability to adjust to defenders all around him makes Jason Tatum special. That's big-time hoops, folks.
Kessler passes to Collier. Jazz passing it around.
Celtics foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Kate is checked in, and it's Whiten for Malik Beasley. The Jazz making a switch here. Here's Collier, and he uses the glass on the layup. Collier's got 31. Celtics trail by 3. Outside, Simons. Back to Tatum. Good, nice job down low. Tatum's got 46 points.
Well, Jason Tatum, in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Simons! That shot, no good.
Boy, these are the shots you have to make. If you don't capitalize, you are letting the defense off the hook.
Not gonna go.
This is what you call trying to shoot your way out of a slump, and I'm not sure that's the best approach right now.
Outside Brown. Tatum a screen. Brown finish through the contact from Brown.
Oh, Jaylen Brown with a big shot, proving hard work pays off.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Let's lose a 3. Kessler. Oh, and the hustle pays off there.
Wow, Walker Kessler with some big-time confidence.
Boston trailing. Simons, and he drives in.
Turning into a sensation in a hurry. Get your tickets to see Simon.
Kessler a screen on Tatum. Now Kessler. There's a minute 40 left to play here in the fourth. The Celtics shooting impressively throughout at 62%. Got it! Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
And here is Markkanen. And he banks the layup in.
I love it. Instead of going ISO, you make a play for someone else.
Now, here's Simon. Defense right on him. Got it to go.
Stepping it up. There's the shot-making ability of Simon.
Now, here's Markkanen. Oh, contorting his body for the double clutch layup.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will battle and make some tough shots like that.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Keontae George, he's checked in for Collier. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Now Brown. A three-pointer. Good.
He really thrives in high-pressure moments. That's a big-time play.
Now Markkanen. Now George jacks up a three. Misses the three. Here's Sensabaugh. Markkanen. No good from three. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball. Fabulous finish as they continued to...
Thank you. I'm here with Jason Tatum. And Jason, congratulations on the win. What did you like about this team's performance tonight?
Our toughness. We figuring it out. It's early, but we taking it game by game, quarter by quarter, and everybody contributing. So, I like it.
Thanks, Jason.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.